Hello, and welcome back to Moods and Miles. I know. I think it's been a year since the last time I actually uploaded a video, but sitting here Friday night, about to watch my Oxford year, and I thought, whoa, I did something really amazing in September. Created a whole video for it, and then I think I should upload it. Also because I promised everybody else that was on the hike that I would upload the video. So here it is. We did the Leopard Trail. It is one of the 4 major trails in South Africa that everybody talks about. There is the Whale Trail, the Leopard Trail, the Otter Trail, and I've forgotten the other one. So this is in Baviaanskloof in the Eastern Cape. It is in the middle of nowhere. It is dry. Nothing is around really. This is a 4-day hike. It would be 65 kilometer in total, but we added the 10-kilometer Cedar Falls hike for the 5th day. So you can choose a 4-day hike, or you can choose a 5-day hike. Clearly we were insane and had way too much energy. Actually not, because I'm actually still nursing an injury that occurred at the trail. So if you think you've trained enough, you go to gym, you run and all of that, train a bit harder, because the downhills get your knees and ankles burning. So that's what it is. So I also decided that I will freestyle this video, and we'll see how it goes. I'll explain along the way. I will explain how the hike works, and you get to see some beautiful scenery of South Africa in the process. First things first, you need to book well in advance. If I'm not mistaken, we booked about a year in advance. I just want to add that you do need to arrive a day before the day 1 hike, because you have to be at the Welcome Center at 8 a.m. for a safety briefing, and you would have had to pack your trommel, or I'm not quite sure what the other word is for it, but I think it's your slack packing box. That needs to be packed and ready to go straight after your safety briefing. Day 1 was a nice and easy 13-kilometer hike. It was mostly flat. It was a hot day and not a lot of shade, but we had a really nice lunch at Gabriel's Pools. As you can see, the kitchens are well equipped with everything you need. As you arrive, you can have a swim, an outdoor shower, enjoy a nice afternoon nap, because as it's a shorter hike, you will arrive a bit earlier. Luckily, your slack packing boxes would have already arrived. The cabins are lovely, simple, clean, neat. There are no electricals, so you have to charge up in the kitchen area. And there are also no lights, so you have to really, one of the most important things, carry a head lamp. Day 2 is the second longest hike. It's 18 kilometers, and there are 3 steep climbs. And in hindsight, I think this is the source of my current ailments. Along the way, there are some questions, where you've got to ponder, why are you here? And it says, no, really, why are you here? Because I think you get a lot of time walking and just listening to your own footsteps. You get a lot of time to think and reflect about a lot of things. When you see the sign, you know you're about to hurt. Your toes, your knees, your ankles, they're all going to hurt because it's all downhill. The beauty of this hike is the geology along the way. You get to see beautiful fold mountains, and also the flora, which is mostly fynbos. There weren't a lot of animals around. We would hear baboons barking from a distance, and it is called the Leopard Trails, and we did get to see some leopard spoors. prepare yourself for Labyrinth Hill. When you think it's the end, it's not the end. You carry on. And it hurts, and it's downhill, and you keep on going, especially in the scorching heat. But you get to see your camp from a distance, and that's the only thing that keeps you going. Day 3, the longest day. This is 22 kilometers of hiking. The mornings are peaceful, they're quiet, they're tranquil, but you do get to hear the baboons barking from a distance. But other than that, you don't see or hear much. It's just footsteps and chatter. We did have a birder in the crew, so every now and again we would spot or hear an interesting bird, and then they would let us know what it is. So you learn something every day. This was probably the longest 5 kilometers of my life. It felt arduous, it was hot, my boots felt really heavy at this point and I just wanted to take them off, but we took it nice and easy, especially under the shade, and we looked at the scenery, listening out for birds. So we did make the most of it. It wasn't the rush to camp at this point, it was take it nice and slow, we'll get there eventually. Our dinners were a highlight because we got to enjoy a nice cooked meal. The evening skies were also beautiful as there's no light pollution. There was a sense of excitement in the air on the start of day 4 because it just felt like we were reaching the very end, because it was tough. Day 3 was really hard. Day 4 is a 13-kilometer hike, but there are climbs. You start with a beautiful birdsong valley, but don't be fooled, because Fond Farewell gets you where it's the gift that keeps on giving, with climb after climb after climb. day 4, I also think we took it nice and easy. We took a lot more breaks, we slowed down, we stopped to have a look around us because it's such a beautiful place and it's just unspoiled nature. So I do think we savored the moment, but at the end we had to ring the bell and enjoy a nice Baviaanskloof brew. So that would make it 65 kilometers, right? But if you're insane and also you just want to tick all the boxes, on day 5 there's an optional hike of going to Cedar Falls. That's a 10k hike, it's 5 kilometers there and back. But let me tell you, pack a costume, make sure that you've got waterproof backpacks and things like that, because you do have to swim. This was one of the most amazing trips of my life. It was challenging but so wholesome, and doing it with the best crew. We had a puncture, but we sorted it out in a small town called Willowmore, just outside Baviaanskloof. Thank you everybody.